Welcome back to the video in which I'm going to give you a sketchbook tour of my New York graphic journal. The first one, you can find it maybe some place here if I'm able to do this, or maybe in the description. And today I'm going to show you these two different New York graphic journals. So let's go. Last video we flipped through this one, and today we are going to look at those two. So this one is from the Moleskine City notebook, and this one is from the sketchbook project. This one is more like journal about what I did, and this one is more like a sketchbook tour. I'm going to do the both together because they are both related to New York. This one is from 2013 and this one is from 2014. So let's start chronologically. First thing first, Moleskine used to do this kind of sketchbook in which for each city you have all the infos and also the card. We're going to start from the beginning. I'm old, I'm young, I can make it. March 2013, I was 33. In less than 1 month, I'll be in New York City. It's been 12 years since I've been there. You know, you remember, you saw the journal. And I'm living on my very own. I go there for, I don't know what's happening here, and I'll stay for a week at Zoe and Sweetie, two friends. You will meet them later in these pages. And then I've rented a room in a B&B in Brooklyn Heights. So here we are, Zoe and Sweetie and Martina, because this was the reason I was going there for an exhibition, a group show. We were three artists exposing at MF Gallery. It was a gallery before. Used to be in Manhattan and then in Brooklyn. It's an amazing space, punk rock, curated by Martina. This is me. I'm too sexy for La Rochelle. New York, I'm coming. Can you believe it? I'm leaving New York alone, and my daughter, she was 4 at the time. Alone? I want to come with you. And I brought her with me the next year. So I'll miss you as hell. Me too. Next time you'll come with me, and it's true. So this is me, train to Paris at 3 p.m. This is my ex-husband taking me to the train. And then I went to the train and I realized that I got the time wrong. This is classic me, ADHD, and so I've lost my train. Then I arrive in Paris. I arrive in Paris at my friend Angie and Michelle, and I'm going to read. Then I arrived in Paris and headed to Rue de Beauce. My Fiorentini Baker boot. I've lost a heel. I am stuck in this pop surrealism shit. I don't know. I was judging what I did, my paintings. Okay, I'm ready to go to the airport. Before the check-in, did you pack your luggage? Yes. Where did you stay? Do you stay in New York? Friend's house. What's your job? I'm a mom and a Moleskine addict. What? I don't know if Moleskine do this, still doing this kind of journals. Am I really going to New York, or maybe I'll die during the flight? Watching The Hobbit. Food on the plane is not often good, but is well organized. I took the cab. I arrived in Newark Airport, waited 1 hour in line to get my passport checked. I've been asked so many questions about my stay. Then I went out for a taxi and I discovered that Newark Airport is in New Jersey, so it cost me a lot to go to Brooklyn. $86. Maybe it's better to have a more expensive plane ticket to save $86 each trip to or from the airport. Every time I go to New York, I leave already broke. like anyway, I went home. I arrived at Zoe and Sweetie, and Zoe made the best dinner ever. I still remember this dinner. Zoe is a wonderful cook, and they were so cool. And I got emotional because I didn't know them very well. We met in Rome for the tattoo convention, and I felt so bad in this period of my life. I was like, after the divorce and all these things, and I felt like suffocating in La Rochelle, and I wanted to go there for the exhibition, but I felt so scared. So I wrote to Zoe and said to her, look, I'm coming to New York. uh, can can you host me? Can I come to your place? Because I realized that I was afraid to be without any friends by going there. And they were so cool, and I felt so welcome, and I felt so peaceful, and I was so happy being at their place. So I was so tired, and Zoe said to me, "You must resist at least until 10 p.m. to not have a big jet lag." And I was so tired, and Sweetie said, "This is hard." And I woke up at 4 a.m. jet lag as a hell. Can you believe it? I'm here. And then I went, we commute to go to work. I didn't know the term commute, and I commute to with Zoe to the tattoo shop, and there these were these people. So Dave was the owner of this amazing place, and then there were Sophie and Karen and Erica, and I don't remember his name, and Zoe, of course. And this is Zoe in her tattooing station. And this was Baby D, the tattoo shop cat. The tattoo shop is so big, and with a curved yard on the back, that they may also have a cat. So New York plan again. This town is so magical, and with this paper, with this notebook, there were also these free, like transparent post-it that I used to put on the card to remember the places I wanted to go. Honestly, I don't know what's this, but I had an iPhone at the time, but no not so much money to have internet, so I use a lot of this instead of Google Map. MF Gallery. This is Brooklyn. Street Index. Can you remember this? Are there any xennials here? L train station. And this is I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. You should be by my side right now. This is what all that I spent. Barnes and Nobles, MetroCard, book for Mina, comics, lip balm, $15 lip balm. What's happening? April, J. Crew, bag for Mina. I remember it was like with paillette, $43. Madewell, I dress and t-shirt for my opening. 600 euros. Onion rings. Powers will give to get rid of you. This is from a Basquiat exhibition at Gagosian Gallery. I'm self-made. From the eyeline. All is tall here. Strange building, slice of cake shaped, but it has too many windows and I'm too lazy to make a proper drawing. This is the Flatiron, I don't know. This is me in the subway. I look like a real woman. Maybe I am one. Or maybe not. Barnes and Noble, again, like we saw in the other New York diary from year 2000. Coffee shop is so crowded by people who just bring tons of book at the table without buying any food most of the time and read everything for free. This is my place, my table with a green tea and a banana. In front of me, a girl video calls someone Indian, and in India, maybe she was video calling somebody in India. So cool. Union Square, there are at least 30 men playing chess in a lot of different small tables. A lot of men stop by to watch. Not so many females are involved. Brooklyn, subway signals are in Helvetica. Today I just can't stop thinking about you. You used to make me a talented artist, but without you I'm just a loser. Not sure about this, but past me, we saw in the other video, 22 years old me wasn't right often about things, and I must say that also 33 years old me, or 34, doesn't know a lot, doesn't know any better. Brooklyn Heights Promenade. I love you, burrito from Taco Chulo. This is me looking like Frida while eating a burrito. Please don't cancel me for this. This was the first time I ate a burrito in my whole life. And it was so good. It's Sunday. I walk in Brooklyn listening to Sunday by Sonic Youth. It's just an hazardous coincidence. And I feel so happy. I didn't felt so happy in weeks. Rose petals on the ground. I feel like a princess, even if you told me I am not one. Ta-da! City sunset over me. This is a quoting from, of course, PJ Harvey. Williamsburg Bridge, Manhattan, Sunset East River. There is something magical in traveling alone, especially when abroad you also have friends. So you are alone, but you are not lonely. I need a French toast recipe. Sugar, coffee, French toast, frites, smashed potatoes, omelette, bacon, and vegan breakfast, but so typical. Not sure about the spelling of typical. This is a big breakfast. I'm hungry right now. Today I got a little mad on peanut butter Reese's. I tried 3 different sorts. At the end of the day, I was high with white sugar. Mark Meyer, Peter Mehan, The Branch Book. Zoe made me a fresh polenta baked in the oven, plus 1 egg, sunny side. Add fried bacon for tasty crispy effect. Fresh polenta and corn cream mixed, all in the oven. And I've bought this book since. And I did this also in La Rochelle. So good. And Zoe made me an ice cream cake, and she made the ice cream. No, sorry, she didn't made me. The thing is that I'm giving a spoiler because when I went back in 2014, the years later, it was my birthday, and she made me a cake. I guess it was my birthday. Anyway, no, this was Sophie's birthday, and she made this ice cream cake, and she made the ice cream with cream, ice cream, cream, cookie, ice cream, and it was decorated in pink. Oh shit, everything is better with bacon. I'm so sorry, pigs. Please don't cancel me, vegans. When I grow up, I'll be a French toast. Hey, don't bite me. Scone for breakfast. I loved to, this is from the moment, the period I was like in Brooklyn Heights. In the morning, went out, always have a coffee and like a flat white or something like this and a scone. And I took them on the boardwalk in Brooklyn Heights. And I sat there watching Manhattan and eating my breakfast. It was always a magical moment. I did this trip because, yes, it was after my divorce and I didn't felt very good, and I had anyway so much drama, and this trip healed my soul, recovery from, yes, for this kind of grief. Today I went having lunch at Revel, Martina's family restaurant at the Meatpack district. So Martina and Frank and baby Joy. MF Gallery. Today I went to MF Gallery for preparing my show there. I'm excited and nervous, and I feel I'm not as talented as you. Door closed. New York City subway. Inside the subway. Don't wait on the yellow line. Be careful. People waiting on the yellow line got me anxious. Drinking my morning coffee at the Brooklyn Heights promenade, watching people who do jogging and the skyscrapers. I'm so far from you and I feel you closer than ever. I wish you could feel the same for me. I wish you could love me like you used to, like I do. Listening to Laura Marling. Oh, honey, don't let me walk away from this. Actually, past me, believe me, this was very good. Our breaks are painful, but also sometimes very useful. I think that in love, when it's too good to be true, well, it isn't true. Okay? self-portrait. It was the skinny jeans fashion at the time. Got to repair my Fiorentini Baker boots for $30. They are like new now. This is the place that repaired my shoe repair. Oh, Suki on the carpet playing with Suki, Zoe and Sweetie's cat. This was before their dog Margot Tenenbaum came, I guess. Morning, sitting in Zoe's studio, drawing, drinking coffee, and enjoying the pretty morning light. So first thing first, Zoe and Sweetie had the best coffee maker. And I remember waking up so early when I was there because I still was a little bit jet lagged, and went down in the kitchen and having the coffee and then sitting in their studio, in Zoe's studio, for preparing few more painting for the show. I guess that maybe there is something about this later, but Zoe gave me this tool of keeping up with the anxiety before a show, because she told me about the panic painting, which is like the painting you do right before a show, even though you have a whole show prepared and you feel like it's not enough. And so you do a panic painting. You may keep it or not, but at least it releases the anxiety. Rice Krispies kept together by melted marshmallow, best dessert ever. Today I went at Kid Robot, hard to find a valuable art toy. Valuable? Sometimes they could be so kitsch, but sometimes they could be really cool. Chris Riniak, at the time, was still like art toys period. I don't know if Kid Robot and art toys are still relevant in 2025. Today I went shopping with Zoe. I tried a fancy dress in Urban Outfitters, but I didn't bought it, and now I regret it. But in Urban Outfitters, I've bought an unicorn pattern tank top, so classy and dreamy. Honestly, I just think I'm in love with mac and cheese. Did I really told you? This other gray jersey dress from Madewell is just perfect. Manhattan River, East River. These days I'm living in Brooklyn Heights and reading Truman Capote's A House on the Heights. That's bliss. You recognize him? Guggenheim. Having a curtado and reading books and magazine for free again at Barnes and Noble. Alchemic Mysticism and Just a Box. Barnes and Noble. This is the Williamsburg Bridge. I walk there so much at night, traversing, going to Manhattan or from Manhattan, and crying like a real Cancerian, walking and seeing the river and the sky, in like late spring nights. Those yesterday crossing, walking the Williamsburg Bridge, I cried all my tears thinking of you. I cried like there will be no tomorrow. And today I feel like the pain is gone, like the black hole inside my chest is closing. I feel better and pretty again, and pretty again. No, pretty. I just can't get tired of the fact I see Manhattan from the living room's window. laundry. Brooklyn Heights, the boardwalk. Painting a Bride of Frankenstein on the wall of MF Gallery. There were these on the train, on the subway, only the boring get bored, and I found it funny. Today I tattooed a Frida on a girl at Ato's World Tattoo Shop. I wasn't tattooing since a long time, and they opened the door for me to tattoo, and this girl was a French girl, I guess, a French person that was living in Montreal at the time, and this person came all the way from Montreal to New York to get tattooed, and it felt very good. Today I got a raspberry tattoo by talented Zoe. So this is my arm, and Zoe had this amazing thing on her coil machine at the time. She had this thing, this black thing like this with a light. So every time the machine would like switch on, the light also would switch on. Today I went a G Mauser show at Jonathan Levine Gallery. I went there with Martina, MF Gallery, Martina and Frank, and Joy from MF Gallery. So cute. Aya Kakeda, live painting, a wall during our opening. Yes, so I did this exhibition with Aya Kakeda and Angie Mason. We were 3, and it was a fun opening. This is Zoe at the MF Gallery opening. I drew a very strange mouth. This is my painting on behind. I used to do those paintings, and lines were done by pyrography. Those are my painting at the MF Gallery. In Christopher's bathroom. Christopher's was the guy I rented the room from. It was so cool. This is me getting tattooed by Zoe. So this kind of notebook has had also these little notes, and also here is this strange translucent post-it that you can put on the map. Tracing paper for itineraries and whatever. So now let's go to the last one. So this one, as I said at the beginning, maybe I will put this part in which I explain the sketchbook project. Let's check it out. This particularly sketchbook comes from the sketchbook project, which was a place in Brooklyn. I went there, and they had this massive sketchbook library in which you could go and pick one sketchbook from one random artist. You can pick by style, you can pick by colors or a theme, and then you can sit there and flip through the sketchbook. And they sold sketchbook that you can buy, and you can then donate to their library. And I remember buying this also with this code bar, because these had the purpose of being scanned and being digitalized. And what happened is that when I finished drawing it, I couldn't depart. I could, how do you say in English? I couldn't, yes, I couldn't let this sketchbook go. And I have another, because at that time my daughter was like maybe 5 or something like this, 4 or 5, and she had one. And she kept a graphic journal from New York. Anyway, today, what I'm going to show you is a sketchbook tour, graphic journal tour. This is my stickers. So this is from like the year later, this one, 2013, 2014. I bought this in New York, but it's not like so much New York related. I don't know. So AU, I'm thinking of you way too much those days. Okay. Were you already in my heart or not? Maybe you had always been there, always been here in my mind. Your face feels like home, and it's just also easy. So in those time, I was starting to date my best friend from like 15 years or 20 years, something like this, and we dated for a short amount of time, and it was very good, but I was in the closet and I was so queer and I needed to came out. And so I guess that this sketchbook is about me being in New York while I have this dating thing starting, but also is not started yet. And I'm in New York with my daughter, and also taking this time to figuring out who I am. The smaller the pupils, the bigger the happiness. I wish, Nick, we weren't just meant to be, but one day we will be friends again. I don't know what is this. This is, I guess, it's like it's some moment in my life I wrote down like songs lyrics. The breakup song for you, some sort of a poem. I hope it's not too cringe. Anyway, lover, my love is brave and pure as long as you give me light. But I easily get tired of sadness and darkness, right? It's hard to wait for you in my run. It's hard to wait for you in my room. And I just can't stop. And I hope that you catch me already. Lover, there's not enough light here. How will I survive? How will I, with no light, no passion, and too much fear? I wish I was different. I wish you were here. Nothing's good happens after 2 a.m. This is a quotation from How I Met Your Mother, I guess. Another poem, oh my, little poem for an ended love that had never started. Ta-da! So I got claws and you got fangs. There's no way to understand. I got claws and you got fangs. You are a guy I need to bang. I got fangs and you got claws. Don't you ever come too close. Don't make rain above my heart. I got claws, and you are a fart. Oh my. I'm not even sure if the matrix is right. I don't understand anything about all this. So this is my friend that I maybe started, I was pondering the idea of starting dating him. Very handsome. And now we are still friends, like, and he's married, he has a very good, very, I do say, very cute kid. But yeah, this time we were pondering a love story. Simo will come in La Rochelle in 6 days. Just can't wait to see him. We are so late. Cooking, going school with my daughter, sleeping, mom's life. I'm tired, I'm happy. Me and Nina. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you too. You're a China shop and I'm a bull. I guess this is a song from Annie DiFranco. Amy DiFranco? Annie? It's always been. Since 1 week, me and Mina, we are in New York. I guess that this, maybe I started drawing this before leaving to New York. And then we are in, maybe what I did, I ordered this online, I remember. I started drawing it with the intention of finishing it in New York and leaving it at the sketchbook project. And I never did it. Now we are on the Q train to Coney Island. So another train. If you saw the other video, I went to Coney Island with another train. It wasn't the Q train. It's so hot. We are having a nice time with Zoe and Sweetie again. I was there, of course, at Zoe and Sweetie, but I miss Simo like a lot. I wonder if it's okay for two people who are in love to live in two different countries. Someday I just feel that it would be so easy and cool to fall asleep one in each other's arms every night. Would I survive the routine then? Yeah, sleeping each other every night, but also thinking about not wanting in the routine. So this is, I guess, Manhattan, and this is Brooklyn, and so I'm going to Coney Island. I guess it's here. Wonder Wheel. Honestly, really, definitely, really, honestly, definitely. I don't know what's happening here. These days I have a pointy head because so many ideas moving inside, but I just can't channel them outside. So they stay inside, making my head looking pointy looking. Boys don't cry. What's the thing about drawing? Mina Mamma, this is Mina, 5 years. She has a sketchbook project too. She has one like this. I don't know where it is. Maybe in her room. Brew dogs. Sitting here, feeling empty. I still not sad and not happy. Mina eating a sandwich at Shanty Shack after we had yoga in Williamsburg. So this is Rockefeller Center. Mina took a picture of me at Grand Central. This is me, believe it or not. And this is an ice cold brew. It was the first summer I tried. I drank cold brew. I loved it. Skyping with and doodling with Lorena and doodling her. It's fun that she's in this New Yorkish sketchbook because she's the friend from this one. If you didn't catch it, go check it out. Thank you so much. The video is done. Tell me in the comment if you ever been to New York, if you want to go there, where are you from? And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified for every new sketchbook journal, graphic journal tour that comes. Ciao!